Hi. So it's the end of March 2025, 3rd of March, and here are the things that I learned today. I just wanted to share it with someone. The first thing was this video from Math Sorcerer called Get Up, and in it he talked about how as soon as you stop believing and you stop having hope, that's when shit goes down, basically. And that's when, that's where the foundation lays. Like, you really need to have that hope and that belief that you're capable of, getting things that you want. And sometimes we just wait for the perfect circumstances to arrive and then take action. But he was just talking about just taking action, because in finding a job, doing this, doing that, there's always something more that you could do, and there's always room for improvement. So there's no perfect circumstances, but you'd rather start it rather than not. And in it, he also mentioned his books. I think he has plenty of books and courses on maths and other stuff. But the one that he also mentioned in his video was Real Superpowers That Will Change Your Life. And here's the Amazon. And another thing that he said that I really loved was about the fact that you can and you're able to have a good life and get a degree and get a job and etc. because it's something that's achievable. So many people have done it, and it's something that can be in the horizon of your goals, and it's not unrealistic. Sometimes our view of realistic is too pessimistic, I guess. The third thing was when I was working out, they mentioned that bicep is a two-headed muscle and tricep is a three-headed muscle. And this bi and tri comes from 2 and 3 from Latin. So they have the meaning in their name, hence the bi. You can do some workouts that target all these heads of muscles. Next is about this song called Mr. Brightside from The Killers and the album Hot Fuss. It's the song that I've been listening to for the past few days, and I've been loving it. The things that I learned about it was that it was released in 2003, which is the day that I was born. The year that I was born. And it's about when the writer was cheated on by his girlfriend. And I don't know, I just really love this song, and I encourage you to listen to it as well. And it's known to be a hit in the early 2000s, but yeah. Next, I was reading this book about called The Housekeeper and the Professor, and I've been loving it. I'm not a big fiction reader, but this one I really enjoyed. The book mentions amicable numbers and perfect numbers. Amicable numbers are the numbers that, for example, the number 220, the sum of the divisors of 220 is 284, and the sum of divisors of 284 is 220. So they're called amicable numbers, and they're pretty cool things. And the perfect numbers are the ones that the sum of the divisors are equal to the actual number. So like 28 or 6. Another thing that I really liked, that I learned actually, was that what we call a line is like what we have in our mind about a line that has a beginning and an end. It's actually a segment, and an actual line doesn't have an end. Another thing that I learned was a mistake that I made. I mentioned my friend's boyfriend in front of her, and I didn't know that they were broken up, and they had, and I just didn't want to upset her, and like maybe she didn't want to tell me just yet. And yeah, if someone's not talking about their partner, don't bring them up. Maybe they're broken up. I don't know. It has happened to me twice, and I just regret it. Like, maybe I shouldn't have said anything, even though I was just saying, like, talking and like trying to have a normal conversation with them, but I just don't want to have that repeated reaction of like the other person being upset, because it is an upsetting thing. So yeah, I've just been thinking about my friend, and I just feel really upset for her that she's going through that. The next was about a true crime document, and it's about like the body language, some like a way that you can tell if someone's lying or not is looking at like their body language. For example, in this case, the killer said no but nodded yes when he was asked in the television that whether he had killed the girl or not. He nodded yes but said no. So another thing, in Excel, I didn't know that. I think it was pretty dumb on me not to know that, but in Excel, when you select a part of numbers, it shows the average, count, and sum of those numbers in this bottom corner. And I didn't know anything about it, even though I've worked with Excel for a really long time, but I've never noticed it. So these are the stuff that I learned, and bye. Have a nice day.